Hello everyone. In today's video, I bring you a groundbreaking and enlightening story that will completely change the way you view God and religion. Dorian Becket experienced a near-death encounter and returned with an astonishing truth. God is not who religions have traditionally portrayed. What he discovered in the afterlife will shake even your deepest beliefs. This is not just a story. It's a revelation that challenges everything we thought we knew. Prepare to question, to reflect, and to open your mind to possibilities beyond human understanding. Stay tuned, as Dorian's journey will leave you speechless and inspired to seek the truth for yourself. But before I continue to read this stream of revelation, I will ask you if you have any testimony that you would want to share with us, and with our viewers. You can do so by sending us your testimony through this email address, eternalbiblestories@gmail.com. You can find this down the screen of this video. Share your dreams, visions, and near-death experience with us to change someone's life for better. Please write them well so they can be readable to our audience. Thank you. Here is a story that happened in 1980, when Dorian Becket was still a college student. He had a supernatural experience, an experience that completely changed his thinking and life. Do you wonder what he went through and what God told him? Let's read his letter now. Hi, brother and sister. My name is Dorian Becket, and I've always been drawn to the profound mysteries of life. As a philosophy student, my days were consumed by questions about existence, purpose, and the ultimate truth. But no amount of reading or contemplation could have prepared me for what I experienced one fateful winter in 1980. That year, during a climbing expedition in the snowy wilderness of British Columbia, an unforeseen accident changed everything. A sudden storm swept through the mountains, leaving me stranded and vulnerable. As I lay on the icy ground, my body weakening, I crossed a threshold that few have seen and even fewer can explain. A journey that would redefine my understanding of existence. The moment my body succumbed to the cold, I felt myself leaving it behind, as though I were shedding a heavy, earthly shell. Suddenly, I was surrounded by an infinite light, a radiance so pure and vibrant that it felt alive. The light embraced me, not with words, but with a profound sense of unconditional love and acceptance. It was as though every wound, every regret, and every doubt I had ever carried melted away in its presence. In this space, I encountered what I can only describe as a being of light. It wasn't a figure in the traditional sense, but a presence, a boundless source of love, wisdom, and understanding. Unlike the gods described in religious texts, this being did not judge or impose. Instead, it radiated an overwhelming sense of connection and unity. It was the origin of everything, the essence of life itself, and it welcomed me as though I had always belonged. In this otherworldly state, I was shown the vast workings of the universe. It was as if the veil of mystery had been lifted, revealing the intricate, interconnected design of existence. I saw galaxies swirling in endless motion, stars birthing planets, and life taking root in unimaginable forms across distant worlds. Every element, no matter how large or small, was bound together in a web of consciousness, a cosmic dance of creation and connection. I realized that nothing in the universe exists in isolation. Every action, thought, and intention sends ripples through this immense network, shaping realities in ways we cannot yet comprehend. It was humbling to see how our lives, though fleeting, contribute to the greater whole. In the midst of this transcendent journey, I found myself in silent communion with the being of light. Though no words were spoken, the message was clear. I was presented with two paths. I could remain in this elevated state, dissolving into the infinite, or I could return to the physical world to share what I had learned. The first path was tempting, offering eternal peace and unity. But the second path resonated with a sense of purpose, a calling to help others see the beauty and connection that binds us all. The choice was mine alone, and after deep reflection, I decided to return. The knowledge and love I had experienced were not meant to stay with me alone. They were gifts to be shared with the world. When I woke in my battered body, I felt like a stranger in a world that now seemed so limited. Colors appeared dimmer, sounds quieter, and the physical boundaries of existence felt constrictive compared to the infinite vastness I had just left. Language, once my tool for exploring philosophy, now felt inadequate. How could I possibly put into words the depth of what I had seen and felt? This inability to communicate my experience left me feeling isolated, even among those who cared for me. Despite the challenges, my near-death experience had ignited a transformation within me. The goals I once pursued, success, recognition, material comfort, now felt trivial. Instead, I was drawn to acts of compassion, forgiveness, and love. I began to see people not as separate individuals, but as interconnected pieces of a greater whole. Each person, each moment, and each decision held a profound significance within the universal tapestry. Over time, I found ways to share my experience and its lessons through writing, public speaking, and one-on-one conversations. I began to tell my story, not to convince others, but to encourage them to seek their own truths. I spoke about the power of love, the importance of compassion, and the beauty of connection. My goal was not to preach, but to inspire, to show people that life is more expansive and meaningful than we often realize. As I shared my journey, I saw its impact ripple outward. People began to question their assumptions, to reevaluate their priorities, and to seek deeper connections with one another. They realized that living with love and compassion doesn't just transform individual lives. It creates waves of positive change that extend far beyond ourselves. My journey has taught me that life is a precious opportunity, a chance to love, to grow, and to contribute to the collective consciousness of the universe. The light I experienced is not reserved for a chosen few. It is within all of us, waiting to be recognized and shared. I don't claim to have all the answers, but I do know this: we are all connected, and together, we can create a world that reflects the boundless love and wisdom of the light. My story is not just about me. It's about all of us and the potential we have to bring light into our lives and the lives of others. Let us live with purpose, embrace our connections, and remember that even in our darkest moments, the light is always within reach. The being of light that Dorian encountered during his near-death experience challenged every conventional notion of God found in traditional religions. It wasn't a figure with human-like traits, bound to cultural or doctrinal depictions, nor a deity demanding worship and obedience. Instead, it was an infinite source of radiant light, a presence that exuded boundless love, understanding, and unity. Dorian described this being as the foundation of all existence, an essence beyond form, name, or description, It wasn't confined to any specific religious framework or teaching, but stood as the ultimate source of creation, transcending human understanding. Unlike the anthropomorphic representations of God often portrayed in sacred texts, this light was universal and inclusive, embodying an unshakable sense of belonging and oneness with the universe. For Dorian, this revelation redefined divinity, showing it to be far greater and more profound than any single religious doctrine could capture. One of the most transformative aspects of Dorian's experience was the way it reframed the concepts of sin and judgment. Growing up, like many others, he had been taught that sin was a moral failing deserving of divine punishment. Yet, in the presence of the being of light, there was no sense of condemnation or wrath. Instead, Dorian felt enveloped in a love so unconditional that it transcended all notions of fault and guilt. He realized that what traditional religions call sin was not viewed by the light as an act warranting retribution. Rather, it was seen as part of the human journey, a series of choices and experiences designed for growth, learning, and the evolution of consciousness. There was no judgment or punishment, only an opportunity to reflect, understand, and become better. The light focused not on Dorian's mistakes, but on the lessons they carried and the ways they contributed to his personal and spiritual development. This perspective fundamentally altered how Dorian viewed traditional teachings about morality. It wasn't about adhering to rigid rules or fearing divine judgment, but about cultivating self-awareness, compassion, and a commitment to growth. In the light's presence, he saw that humanity's spiritual path was not one of perfection but of progress, driven by love and understanding rather than fear or shame. Another profound revelation Dorian experienced was the true purpose of human existence. Traditional religious teachings often emphasize obedience to divine commandments, strict moral codes, and the pursuit of salvation through specific rituals and practices. However, Dorian's encounter with the being of light conveyed a very different message. He came to understand that the ultimate mission of humanity is not about following rules or achieving perfection, but about expanding love, compassion, and connection with one another and the universe. Life, as the light revealed to him, is a sacred journey of self-discovery, where each individual has the opportunity to grow, contribute, and strengthen the bonds that unite all living things. Dorian saw that humanity is deeply interconnected, with every thought, action, and intention rippling through the fabric of existence. The light emphasized the importance of kindness, forgiveness, and a willingness to see beyond superficial divisions. It showed him that our true purpose lies in co-creating a reality filled with love, understanding, and harmony, a world that reflects the divine essence present in every one of us. Dorian's experience didn't dismiss traditional religions, but expanded their boundaries. It revealed that while religions offer valuable guidance and structure, they often fall short of capturing the infinite nature of divinity. The being of light was not confined to the doctrines or imagery of any one faith. Instead, it was a universal presence that transcended all human constructs. For Dorian, this realization was both freeing and humbling. It encouraged him to look beyond dogma and seek the universal truths that connect all people, regardless of their beliefs. He saw that religion, at its best, is a tool to help individuals connect with the divine. But the essence of spirituality is far greater. It is about awakening to the divine presence within and around us and living in alignment with the love and unity that bind all creation. Since returning from his near-death experience, Dorian's life has been transformed by these revelations. He no longer views God as a distant figure of judgment, but as an intimate presence that invites humanity to live authentically, love unconditionally, and connect deeply. His experience has given him a profound sense of peace and purpose. Even in the face of life's challenges, Dorian believes that his journey is a message of hope and inspiration, encouraging others to seek their own connection with the divine. His story serves as a reminder that spirituality is not about conformity or fear, but about awakening to the infinite love and light that resides within us all. It is a call to embrace life's challenges as opportunities for growth, to love and forgive freely, and to recognize the sacred connection that unites us all. Through his journey, Dorian's message is clear. The divine is not bound by religion, but is present in every moment, every being, and every act of love. By embracing this truth, humanity can transcend its limitations and create a world that reflects the boundless light and love he was privileged to witness. Dorian's near-death experience offered profound insights into the spiritual nature of existence, highlighting that every individual has the innate capacity to connect with the divine in deeply personal ways. His journey revealed that while religions can provide meaningful guidance, they are not the ultimate sources of truth. Instead, they serve as pathways, often limited by human interpretation, pointing toward a reality that is far greater, more inclusive, and more transcendent than any single doctrine or belief system. During his encounter with the being of light, Dorian came to understand that the divine is not confined to rituals, dogmas, or religious structures. It is a universal force, an infinite source of love, wisdom, and connection accessible to anyone willing to seek it. This understanding reframed Dorian's view of spirituality. He saw that the divine is not something external to be sought or worshipped in specific ways, but an ever-present reality that resides within and around us, waiting to be recognized and embraced. The light revealed to Dorian that all of existence is part of a vast, interconnected web of consciousness. This network extends far beyond human comprehension, binding every being, every moment, and every action together in a harmonious whole. He realized that individuality is not a barrier to connection, but a vital part of this cosmic tapestry, with each person contributing uniquely to the greater design. In this web, no act of love, kindness, or compassion is insignificant. Each creates ripples of positive energy that extend far beyond the immediate, touching lives and realities we may never see. Perhaps one of the most transformative realizations from Dorian's journey was the redefinition of sin, judgment, and purpose. In the presence of the being of light, he felt no condemnation, no guilt, and no judgment, only an overwhelming sense of unconditional love and understanding. This was in stark contrast to the teachings he had absorbed from traditional religions, which often emphasize fear, punishment, and strict adherence to moral codes. The light conveyed to him that what is often labeled as sin is not viewed as a failure to follow divine rules, but as moments of learning and growth within the human journey. Mistakes, pain, and even acts of harm are seen not through the lens of punishment, but as opportunities for self-awareness, healing, and transformation. The divine does not dwell on our shortcomings, but instead encourages us to embrace the lessons they offer and to use those lessons to grow into greater expressions of love and compassion. Dorian realized that the focus of life should not be on fear of divine retribution, but on expanding our capacity for love, forgiveness, and empathy. Spirituality, as revealed by the light, is not about adhering to rigid rules or dogmas, but about fostering connection with oneself, with others, and with the universe. In this understanding, the ultimate purpose of life is not to achieve perfection, but to embrace imperfection as a path to growth and unity. Dorian's experience also provided clarity about the role and mission of humanity within this vast, interconnected web of existence. Traditional teachings often suggest that the purpose of life is to follow divine laws or prepare for an afterlife. But Dorian's journey revealed a much broader and more profound truth. Humanity's mission is not to conform to external expectations, but to live with love, compassion, and a deep awareness of our interconnectedness. The light showed Dorian that every action, thought, and intention contributes to the collective consciousness. Acts of love and kindness, no matter how small, create waves of positive change that ripple through the fabric of existence. These ripples do not just affect those immediately around us, but extend into the broader web of life, influencing realities we may never directly witness. This understanding gave Dorian a profound sense of responsibility and purpose to live in a way that fosters healing, harmony, and connection. He also realized that the challenges and struggles we face are not punishments or obstacles, but opportunities for growth and transformation. Life is a sacred journey, a chance to learn, to grow, and to contribute to the collective good. In this perspective, even suffering holds meaning, as it pushes us to expand our capacity for resilience, empathy, and understanding. When faced with the choice to remain in the divine realm or return to his physical body, Dorian was deeply conflicted. The peace, love, and unity of the divine reality were indescribably fulfilling, offering a sense of completeness he had never known. Yet, the light imparted to him a sense of purpose, a calling to share the truths he had discovered and to help others awaken to their own divine potential. Dorian understood that his journey was not meant to remain a personal revelation, but was a gift to be shared. The choice to return was not easy, as he knew it would come with challenges, the limitations of language in conveying his experience, the skepticism of others, and the struggles of reintegrating into a world that now felt small and restrictive compared to the vastness he had witnessed. Yet, he felt an undeniable responsibility to carry the light's message back to the world and to inspire others to embark on their own journeys of self-discovery and connection. Since his return, Dorian has dedicated himself to sharing the lessons of his experience. Through writing, speaking, and personal interactions, he has sought to spread a message of unconditional love, interconnectedness, and the boundless potential of humanity. His story serves as a reminder that the divine is not a distant or exclusive entity, but an intimate presence that resides within and around us, accessible to all who are willing to seek it. Dorian encourages others to move beyond fear, judgment, and division, and to embrace love, empathy, and unity as guiding principles for life. He emphasizes that spirituality is not about perfection or conformity, but about authenticity, growth, and the courage to live with an open heart. He believes that when individuals recognize their role in the cosmic web of existence, they gain the power to create positive change, not just for themselves but for the entire world. Dorian's journey is more than a personal story. It is a call to awaken to the deeper truths that connect all of us. His experience challenges us to see beyond the boundaries of traditional religions and to explore the universal principles of love, compassion, and unity that underlie all existence. It is a reminder that our lives are not insignificant but are part of a grand, interconnected design where every thought, action, and intention matters. By embracing these truths, Dorian believes we can create a world that reflects the infinite light and love of the divine. A world where humanity lives not in fear and separation, but in harmony and connection. His story is an invitation to all of us to step into our potential, to live with purpose, and to recognize that we are all part of something far greater than ourselves. Lord, you are the eternal light, the source of all creation, surpassing every boundary of human understanding. In your presence, I find peace that calms the storms within my heart, love that heals every wound, and wisdom that lights the path before me. You are the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the giver of life and the sustainer of all that is good. You are beyond all that we can comprehend, yet closer to us than our very breath. Lord, I humbly come before you, asking for your guidance in every step of my journey. Lead me to walk in your ways, to embody your love, and to reflect your compassion in all that I do. Teach me to love others as you love me, without condition, without judgment, and with the grace that lifts burdens and brings healing. Let me see the divine spark in every soul I encounter, and help me recognize the sacred connection that binds all of your creation together. Grant me the strength to live with a heart full of compassion that reaches even to those who are difficult to love. Fill me with the courage to forgive those who have hurt me, just as you have forgiven me. Teach me humility, that I may seek to serve rather than to be served, and patience, that I may bear all things with trust in your perfect timing. Help me to embrace kindness and to be a source of peace, understanding, and reconciliation in a world so often divided. Lord, make me a vessel of your light and truth. Let your words flow through me, bringing encouragement to the weary, comfort to the brokenhearted, and hope to those in despair. May my actions reflect your grace, and may my life be a living testimony to your boundless love. Use me as an instrument of healing, joy, and renewal, and let every act of service I offer ripple outward in ways I may never fully understand. Help me, Lord, to see beyond my own limitations, to trust in your plan when the road ahead is unclear, and to find strength in your promises when I am weak. Remind me that even the smallest act of kindness can carry the power to transform lives, and that every moment offers an opportunity to shine your light. Let me be steadfast in faith, unshaken by doubt, and unwavering in my commitment to your purpose for my life. Lord, thank you for your unfailing love and for the countless blessings you have poured into my life. Thank you for walking beside me in times of joy and carrying me through moments of sorrow. Thank you for never abandoning me, even when I have fallen short. Your mercy is greater than I can comprehend, and your grace is the foundation upon which I stand. I entrust my heart, my soul, and my future into your hands. Lord, shape me into the person you have called me to be. Let my life be a beacon of your glory, pointing others to the hope, love, and peace found only in you. May I always remember that I am part of your divine plan, a thread in the great tapestry of creation, woven together with love and purpose. To you, Lord, I give all honor and praise. May your light shine through me, illuminating the lives of others and drawing them closer to you. May your will be done in me and through me, now and forever. In your infinite love and mercy, I place my trust, my faith, and my life. Amen. Dorian Becket's story transcends the boundaries of a personal experience. It is a profound reminder that God is far greater, far more expansive, and far more loving than anything we could ever imagine. He is not confined by the definitions, doctrines, or rules we often create to understand him. Instead, he is an infinite source of love, light, and connection that surpasses all human comprehension. Through Dorian's journey, we are reminded of our divine calling to love unconditionally, to connect deeply with one another, and to live authentically in harmony with the sacred essence within ourselves. This story challenges us to rethink what we know about spirituality and to look beyond the constraints of tradition. It encourages us to embrace the idea that the divine is present in every moment, in every interaction, and within every soul. It calls us to break free from fear, judgment, and division, and to step into a life of love, unity, and purpose. We are not separate from God or from each other. We are intricately woven into the fabric of creation, each of us a vital part of his grand design. If Dorian's story has stirred something within you, don't let it stop there. Share this message of hope and transformation with those around you. Let it inspire conversations about the boundless nature of God, the power of love, and the beauty of our shared connection. Let God's unconditional love and light shine through you, illuminating the paths of those who feel lost, weary, or searching for meaning. When you share this story, you become a vessel of His grace, spreading His message of hope and healing to those who need it most. Every kind word, every act of compassion, and every moment of understanding has the power to create ripples of positive change in the world. Through your life, you can be a living testament to the truth that God's love knows no bounds. His light is always present, and His peace is available to all who seek it. Let Dorian's journey remind us that we are never alone, that we are deeply loved, and that our lives have meaning far beyond what we can see. Together, let us answer the call to love, to connect, and to reflect the divine nature within us. Share the light you have received, and watch as it transforms the hearts and lives of those around you. The world needs this message now more than ever. Let us be the ones to carry it forward, spreading hope, love, and the infinite grace of God. Dorian Becket's story is a profound reminder that God is far greater than any definition or doctrine we've known. He is an infinite source of love and connection, calling us to live with compassion, authenticity, and a deep awareness of our shared divine essence. This story invites us to look beyond fear, judgment, and division and embrace the boundless light and love that unites us all. If Dorian's journey has touched your heart, share this message with others. Let it inspire hope, spark conversations about God's infinite nature, and bring light to those searching for meaning and peace. Each act of kindness, each moment of love, creates ripples that reach far beyond what we can see. We are not alone, nor are we insignificant. Our lives are woven into a sacred design, where every action has the power to heal and transform. Let Dorian's story remind you to live with purpose, reflect divine love, and share the light that has been placed within you. Together, we can create a world that reflects God's infinite grace, one heart at a time. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support allows us to continue sharing these powerful stories and creating a space for open, heartfelt conversations. Click the notification bell so you're always updated when we post new content. Together, let's explore the unseen, celebrate the miraculous, and inspire one another to live with love, faith, and wonder.